Hi, it's Michelle from Plattsburgh Housing Outlet. We're coming to you today from our living room during the COVID-19 outbreak, trying to offer you as much information electronically as we can to help you through the home building process. Plattsburgh Housing Outlet is locally owned and has been in business since 1991. Our office is on Route 3 in Plattsburgh, and our mission is to provide our customers with a comprehensive, stress-free home buying experience in a professional and friendly environment by building quality, affordable homes and lasting customer relationships. So when it comes to financing your home, if you have a relationship with a local bank or credit union, chances are we're an approved builder with them already. And if you need a recommendation based on your particular circumstances, we can help find a bank that has a program that will fit your needs. So how much of your income can be used for housing expense? Well, most lenders will allow you to borrow 27 to 35% of your gross income, that's before taxes, for your shelter costs. And they want you to keep your total debt allowance less than 45%. So in combination with anything else that you already have outstanding, like a car loan or student loan, that should stay less than that 45%. Banks also like to see that you are vested in your project. So you need to plan to have at least 5% of the project total come from your savings and or equity in things like your land. So the internet is full of information, but sometimes it's hard to know if what you see online is accurate or reliable. So these are some different mortgage calculators from websites that we routinely use. Your lender of choice probably has them on their site too, so feel free to ask your lender directly. And there's also some good information from some different government resources on homeownership in general, just to make sure that this is the right time for you to be building a house, because it is a big investment. So what is the lender looking for? The first thing they will discuss with you is your debt to income ratio. The better that debt to income ratio is, the more favorable the lender will see the project. Simply stated, is the difference between the money you have coming in each month and the money you have going out. They're also going to discuss your credit history with you. Your FICO score is generally a number between 450 and 850, and it shows a likelihood of you repaying a new loan based on past behavior. They're going to looking at your job stability. They want to see that you have a stable and reliable source of income, and all of that combined with your down payment is how they will figure out what kind of loan and dollar amount that you qualify for. When we first started doing our home building seminars, one of the statistics that I found showed that 4 out of 5 credit reports had been shown to have errors in them. What can that mean to you? Well, a study by the Public Interest Research Group showed that 29% of credit reports contained errors that resulted in a denial. They also found that 22% of people were being penalized with a lower credit score because of errors and ultimately ended up paying a higher interest rate. So it's a good idea to just routinely always check your credit, even when you're not about to purchase something, to make sure that it is accurate. A word to the wise is to plan ahead. Banks are smaller than they used to be, and they're busy with people refinancing, building, buying existing houses. So make sure you give yourself enough time, and make sure that your lender understands that no work can happen until you close on that construction loan. And part of the responsibility is yours. So you have to be diligent. If your bank is asking for updated pay stubs or those kind of things, make sure that you are getting those back to them in a timely fashion also. Lastly, if you are working with an FHA or USDA loan program that involves, another agency like the government, that's going to take a little extra time because there's more hands involved. So again, just be diligent and plan ahead so that you're not setting yourself up to fail by not allowing yourself sufficient time. Every credit bureau's report will look a little bit different, and this happens to be my credit report, but essentially the information will all be the same. It shows on there the loans that you've had over your lifetime, and if you've paid on time. If you've paid late, were you 30 or 60 or 90 days late? Did you ever have anything that went into default or collections? It also shows on there where you work now and used to work, where you live now and used to live. It has a lot of information that they're looking at to help decide your credit worthiness. Interest rates are a little better right now. However, this slide remains true in showing that the same people with the better credit scores were given a much better interest rate. So over the life of the same $200,000 30-year fixed rate mortgage, they ended up paying almost $75,000 less in interest because of a better interest rate, because of a higher credit score. So how do you raise your score? Well, it sounds simple enough, but 35% of your payment history is based on paying your bills on time. 30% of your credit score is how responsible you are with the credit that you have. 15% is based on the longevity of the credit that you've had. 10% is how often you apply for credit. And 10% is based on the kind of credit you use, whether that be secured or unsecured. During the financing process, be super diligent about paying all of your bills on time. Keep good receipts and make sure that you don't open or close any new accounts without talking with your lender. And save, save, save. Make sure that you have a really good nest egg that will help alleviate any stress during the process. Your loan officer will give you the list of things that they're going to ask for specifically for your application. But in case that's something that you wanted to just start thinking about and making a file, this is a list of everything that is often asked for during that process. Your identification, your pay stubs, your W-2s, all of those kind of things, just keep in a handy file because they'll be asked for once or sometimes multiple times. Feel free to visit our website, plattsburghhousing.com, for additional information about our company and home building in general. We also publish an email newsletter every few weeks if you'd like to get information that way. We have a very active Facebook page where we put up customer experiences and tons of photos. And if there's anything in addition to what we learned today that we can help with, feel free to reach out to sales@plattsburghhousing.com. Thanks so much for attending our seminar, and have a good day.